Yeah, ready for Sancho? Yeah, let me know when. Angelique Aristodulu fan club. I spoke to her and apologised. Yeah. I said she did remember, as you suggested. I said the only solution here is you got to score another one today, so that I can correct my error. So I'll put the pressure back on you. And congratulations on the engagement. I'm up to date on all the info.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, Santos isn't in the team anymore.
That makes it easier. I know that does. It makes it easier for me. No one with the blonde ponytail that also takes free kicks. That is on the other side of the field in the first minute of the game.
They've got another girl who's a good free kick taker as well now.
AKS. Alexia Caristol.
The other one, number 9, Lexi Moreno.
Yeah, Lexi Moreno.
I think so.
I can tell those two apart. Lexi Moreno. Yeah, I know. Lexi Moreno. I've had Lexi Moreno on the cover before, but no, I apologise to her earlier. So, yeah, cool. Good to see you're still here supporting the side. Good man. Ready when you are for a test? Were you okay with a test?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all fine. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course. And you are all very welcome along. We are here at the Village Green, the home ground of the University of New South Wales. And we have got ourselves a very intriguing encounter coming up where it is the round 4 clash of the NPL New South Wales women's competition. And both of these teams are in absolutely fantastic form, having both played 3 games each. It is 2 wins and a draw. Both teams very, very similar records. The away side first, Bulls FC Academy, it's 2 wins and a draw. Wins against the Rams at Valentine Sports Park of all places, and a 5-0 drubbing of NWS Spirit, who look to be in a little bit of relegation trouble so far this year. They opened the season with a 1-1 draw against Hills, also at Valentine Sports Park, so somewhat quirky start to the season in terms of location for Bulls FC Academy. 2 games at Valentine Sports Park, and then a win at Christie Park, a 5-0 win last week. For University of New South Wales, an almost identical start to the season. They've had 2 wins, both of them 1-0 wins, both of them with goals from Alexia Karras-Stoll, and we will be referring to her as AKS today. She gets the ball, she moves it quickly, she shoots, and she scored some decisive goals. So saying Alexia Karras-Stoll, she probably would have scored by the time I say it. So we'll be going with AKS today for her. Also had a draw, 2-2 draw against Western Sydney Wanderers, giving away a late equaliser. Mirroring that, the draw at Bulls FC Academy, also a late equaliser given away. So very, very similar records coming into this game. We'll bring you our officials here, who are just down there below us, organising the toss of the coin with the 2 captains. I can see that one of the captains there is, of course, Angelique Aristodulu. And on the other side, it is Gemma Ferris, who is captaining the away side. Chloe Gray is our centre referee today, and she is supported by another Chloe Holmes. And it was due to be Sarah Radcliffe, but I'm sensing there's been a change there, and so we will check and see who is actually one of our 2 assistants here this afternoon. Bringing the team list now. Home side first, University of New South Wales, and Zora Namovsky has gone with, unsurprisingly, Erin Naylor in goal. The 84 cap New Zealand international Erin Naylor in goal. I saw her warming up earlier. She is looking extremely sharp. And at the back, she's got Leah Pugsy, Aya Yamahata, Poppy Channing, and Angelique Aristodulu, who will captain the side. Then it's Alexia Karras-Stoll, AKS. In the middle of midfield with Demi Koulazakis, Lexi Moreno and Georgia Plessis. Then up front, Jennifer Kokoris and Milan Hammond. For the Bulls FC Academy, Marty Garces has selected Nicole Simonson in goal. Then Gemma Ferris, the captain, Jasmine Melly, Arjun Surjan and Asha Franklin, who is celebrating her birthday. Then Arna Hogarth Scott, Tamara Souza, Patria Phillips, the very dangerous Patria Phillips, and Daniela Naimi in midfield. Up front, it is Olivia van der Laan. And after 2 goals last week, Dade Gouchon, and we are away. David Feeney here, bringing you all the action live from the Village Green. And so Bulls FC Academy, last year's champions, they are playing in all black. It's a warm afternoon. All black is perhaps not the best colours to be wearing, but they're playing in all black. They are playing from right to left on your screens. And they'll be playing against, as we said, the home side, University of New South Wales. They are playing in their traditional yellow with black trim, black shorts and yellow socks. And the ball is back now with Naylor. She is looking resplendent in green. And her opposite number, Nicole Simonson, resplendent in orange. Yamahata getting the ball away at the back there. And finding a yellow jersey, but given away absolutely immediately. And a chance right from the start here. At the very first minute, it's Patria Phillips, the last person you want to give it to. Shot is blocked away, but have ourselves an offside flag over on that far side. Not the best clearance there at the back from Yamahata. It was picked up quickly. Van der Laan, Jade Gouchon, looking dangerous. As was Patria Phillips there. And here is Phillips again, bearing down. But lovely pass here. Finds Koulazakis, and she turns nicely and drops it off for Channing. Channing now dropping it out for Yamahata, and Yamahata spreading it out to that far left-hand side. Nice little interchange of passing here, and there is AKS, the player that we named. Well, she gets caught in possession again for the second time. And the chip shot straight away from Olivia van der Laan. She had a little bit more time than she thought there, van der Laan. Could have taken a touch if she wanted, but decided to shoot on sight. Erin Naylor was reasonably well positioned, and I think Erin Naylor's had enough of this short passing. She's waving everybody forward. She is going to kick this long. Weather conditions here, the wind I think has just got up, just as I've mentioned it, favouring Bulls FC Academy in this first half. It's blowing from right to left, and you can see it just holding the ball up a little bit in the air there, but one well in the air. It's one back by Aristodulu. Great battle in midfield for the ball there. Van der Laan, she drops it off, and ball now down at this near side. Comes forward, lovely touch there from Gouchon, but she's caught a possession, Gouchon. looking to drop the ball back for Serjan. Couldn't quite find her. The ball has made its way back to Nicole Simonson. And Simonson plays it forward, but can't find a black jersey. Only finds its way to Poppy Channing. Then she gets the ball and drops it all the way back for Naylor again. And they're going to start from the back. Naylor, she's going to play it long again. But again, only finds a black jersey. So they're going to build now. Playing it forward for Van der Laan. Van der Laan. Yamahata gets the ball there and wins it. Battle in midfield. No one really picking up the ball here. Phillips looking for the 1-2. Finds Van der Laan. Van der Laan looking to play Guishon in here. Guishon, she's got some great pace. Guishon, she's going to keep the ball in play here. She does really well. Aristodoulou was there. But Aristodoulou just does enough to stop the cross coming in a dangerous fashion. But they still got the ball now. Little tread on the ball there by mistake. Absolutely crazy battle in midfield there. Tamira Souza driving in for the tackles. And now here comes Naimi. Naimi down the right-hand side. Plays a lovely ball into space there, Naimi. Looking to get the cross in. Can they win themselves a corner? It's a good tackle there, but no, goes out for a goal kick. Good play down that far side. Jasmine Melly with the overlapping run. But, good defending there from AKS. Tracking back. Now the ball comes forward. Franklin looking to come onto the ball. There she is, Franklin, the 15 jersey. But, can only find a yellow jersey. Now Guishon short, but she's caught in possession by Aristodoulou, by Kulizakis, I beg your pardon. And now it's Hogarth Scott. Hogarth Scott for Ferris. Ferris plays it forward. Van der Laan battling for possession. But Yamahata does well, and Kulizakis does extremely well. Drops a little header off there into space. Still these tackles come flying in. And now's a chance. Guishon bearing down on goal, but Yamahata comes in and clears the ball away well. And there's Franklin. Great header over the top from Franklin. The 15 jersey. We must mention it is her birthday today. And happy birthday to Washer Franklin. But we have ourselves an injury just outside the box. Frantic start to this game. Neither side really able to get the ball, get it down, get passes going to feet. Feverish tackles coming in from both sides. Almost 5 minutes gone. And we'll pause briefly now. There's Alexia Karastol, I think, who has gone down. And, sportingly, Tamira Souza coming over to see if she is okay. Back on her feet pretty quickly. A little bit ginger, though, as she gets up. And, she is coming across to the sideline, looking like she's going to be okay to continue. A little bit of activity on that University of New South Wales bench. But no one ready to come on just yet. So AKS will head off to the sideline. And a chance for everybody just to catch their breath. Looks like Naylor is going to continue with these long goal kicks. With the wind against them, trying to play the ball out from the back a couple of times at the start of this first half. University of New South Wales. Pass is not quite going to feet. And so Naylor, that's a terrific clearance. All the way down, almost to halfway. Souza battling again for the ball, and a third time. Souza, she's pulled back there, is she? The referee, Chloe Gray, just paused for a moment to see if there was going to be any advantage forthcoming for Tommy Souza. But none coming. And so Gemma Ferris now setting up to take this free kick. She's got 2 or 3 players forward. She's got Van der Laan, she's aiming for. And the ball is floated in towards Van der Laan, but Yamahata is there. Plays the ball away nicely. And AKS, she's back on the field. She's recovered well. Coming now down the outside. No one really very far forward. The ball is played over the top. Hammond looking to get at the end of this. Hammond gets a touch. Hammond with the shot. Just away and wide there. Leon Hammond in the 24 jersey. Looking dangerous there. The ball was played into space, not particularly towards her, but in her general direction. Accelerated very well. Got a touch. Got a shot away. And Nicole Simonson in the Bulls goal. Did look like she had that covered. Way and wide. And first really dangerous moment of this game so far. Now Gemma Ferris bringing the ball out from the back. She's going to play it long. And she does. Yamahata is there again. Not the tallest player in the field, Yamahata, but she's won 2 or 3. Ahead of Jules already. And there she is again, Yamahata. Playing the ball. All the way back to Naylor. Naylor gets it. Now you can really see the effect of that win there. The ball really holding up. Souza looking to win it. Can't quite get there, Souza. Lexi Moreno battling hard in midfield. And, forces the error from the Bulls, and they're going to build now again from the back again with Yamahata. Plays it short for AKS. Takes the ball beautifully. Looks to play it through into space there. And it's Jennifer Kokoris battling well, former Sydney University player Kokoris. And now Aristidou tackles, can't quite get the ball from Phillips. Phillips playing the ball straight through. And Guishon, can she get there first? Guishon, terrific challenge just on the edge of the box there. Erin Naylor showing all of her experience, coming out, realising that she was just a fraction outside her box there. Swapped from hands to feet and won the ball really nicely, giving away a free kick. But Guishon is looking very dangerous, and that is a terrific challenge there. Guishon has stayed down. A terrific challenge coming in there from Jennifer Kokoris, but well, she stayed down. That's Jade Guishon in the 33 jersey, just mentioning that she has been looking very dangerous in these opening, not even 8 minutes of play, but she's caught an awkward challenge there. Fair challenge, I have to say, from Jennifer Kokoris. No malice in it. But she is perhaps caught on the hip there, or perhaps winded. Jade Guishon, and she stayed down. And, a couple of players standing over her looking concerned. Tammy Souza among them, and Gemma Ferris, the captain. Arna Hogart Scott is there as well, just making sure her teammate is okay. And yeah, it looks like perhaps just caught awkwardly in the, as they used to say in the American wrestling, in the solar plexus. And that has winded her just a little bit, Jade Guishon, but looking like she's recovering well. And interesting to see the two teams here. The Bulls have formed a little mini circle. They're having a little review about how the game has panned out so far. Slightly different setup here for University of New South Wales. They're broken into 3 different groups. Kudazakis, Aristidou and Channing having a little conversation. And then over in the middle, Erin Naylor, Yamahata, and I think it's Leah Puxty over there, the defensive trios, just having a little Scott. And then the attacking trio. So they've broken off. It's Lexi Moreno, Hamilton, Kokoris, just having a little conversation. It's breaking off into their various groups there, whereas the Bulls went for the entire team circle. Now she's back up on her feet. Does indeed look like she was just winded a little bit there, Jade Guishon. A little bit of magic water, and looks like she'll be okay to come back onto the field. Not just yet though. And here is Aristidou, captain's armband. She drops it forward for Kokoris. Another strong challenge there from Kokoris, and she wins herself a throw-in. It's going to be another throw-in again, all down this near side, a series of throw-ins. And it's Aristidou again. But caught quickly is Hammond. Aristidou does well, wins it back, and then finds Caristall. A little glance over the shoulder there, Caristall, to see who's behind her, but she didn't see who was directly in front of her. That was Patria Phillips. They've got the ball back again. Here's Phillips again on the ball, and Caristall. This will be a great battle in midfield. Caristall and Phillips. Phillips giving the ball short. Looking to play it into space there. But Yamahata is there once again. Yamahata taking the touch. And she finds Plessis. Drops it back inside again for Caristall. Beautiful little back heel there. Knew that there was lots of space behind her and not much in front, so she dropped it off. And it's come now for Yamahata. Yamahata playing it forward. Can't quite find a teammate. Just finds Asha Franklin, but Franklin is giving it away now. Lexi Moreno looks up, space up in front. Lexi Moreno drops the ball over the top. Kokoris, can she get in behind here? Kokoris, it's Kokoris and Franklin. And well, one win each there. And at the third attempt, Asha Franklin did really well to clear the ball away. And so Aristidou down on this near side. She'll take the throw in again, plays it short for Kudazakis. Kudazakis can't quite control it. She gets her pocket picked straight away by Van der Laan. But the ball is turned over. Now Hammond looking to get in behind. Hammond, can she get there? Gets a touch, gets a shot, gets the goal! Milan Hammond in behind. 11 minutes gone in this first half. And Milan Hammond, not for the first time in this first half, looked second favourite to get to the ball, but did really well. Drove past the last defender. Nicole Simonson somewhat in no man's land there, not quite on the goal, not quite out far enough to put Milan Hammond off. And in the 11th minute we have the opening goal, and it is 1-0 to the home side, University of New South Wales. Milan Hammond in the 24 jersey with the goal. Now, can they respond? Well, there's a ball drift out of play there. It does indeed. Asha Franklin looking to play the ball short for Guishon, couldn't quite find her. Ball drifts out of play. Aristidou again. Lexi Moreno coming short several times. Ball goes over the top, and there is Hammond again, looking to cause trouble and danger. Surjan gets the ball and she drops it back. That wind again, just weather report for you. The wind is really getting up now. It is at the backs, very much at the backs of the Schools FC Academy side. And, if they want to, they can choose to play it long. Now Poppy Channing, terrific tackle there. Using a little bit of strength, a little bit of experience. And spreads the ball out nicely. Now Kulizakis into space. Kulizakis. She's got Sousa there with her. Kulizakis going to get the ball across. Last touch comes off the black jersey of Tammy Sousa, and we'll have ourselves a corner out on that far side. And it's Kulizakis who looks like she's going to take it. And, lots of defenders coming forward. Poppy Channing coming forward. Yamahata coming forward. Hammond just hovering on the edge of the box. Now zone defence here in the 6-yard box, but player-to-player marking, and Cara Stahl has not been picked up there. She's floating free. Corner's floated in, but just finds the side netting there. She'll be disappointed with that one, Demi Kulizakis. Looking to play the ball for perhaps a near post header, but didn't quite catch it as she would have liked. And into the side netting. They're going to play it short out for the back, Nicole Simonson. And she finds Ferris, and Ferris in turn finds Franklin. Franklin can't quite control it, Franklin. Koukouris there pressuring her. And they take the throw in quickly. Took a turn. Koukouris again. Drops it inside for Moreno. Moreno strong in the challenge. The ball falls for a black jersey. And then a little dink pass for Van der Laan. Couldn't quite control it, Van der Laan. And, a goal always brings confidence. Confidence seems to have dropped just a fraction for the Schools FC side. And now, what can Patria Phillips do? Coming forward with the ball. She's got options left and right. Drops the ball out to the far right-hand side and then gets the ball back again. Stepping inside, leaves one defender behind her. Chooses to drop it off for Hogarth Scott. Now, ball crossed in. It's blocked down there. Will it go out for a corner? Not if Yamahata's got anything to say about it. She does really well and gets there. She's been everywhere at the back, Yamahata, in the air, on the ground. Playing in that sort of quarterback role, distributing the passes, but sweeping up everything around her in defence. It's been a very strong start to the game for her. She saved the corner, but at the expense of a throw. Now the ball looks like it might trickle out there. Well, no, a touch has to be taken. Leah Puxty thought that she was going to be able to let that run out, but wasn't quite running out. And there again is the strength of Hammond. Nearly winning the ball. Does she win the tackle? She does indeed, Hammond. And again, still battling away, Hammond. And then AKS picks it up. Fire and ice there on that side. Hammond with the fire, and AKS with the ice, looking to find a teammate. Can't quite do it. She's really a handful up front. Hammond already scored one, had a great chance. Battling away for the ball. Now Naomi down that right hand side. Can she get herself a corner out of this, Naomi? That's the ball inside. And there's the shot. Well, the ball fell very nicely for Patria Phillips in the number 2 jersey. She has been the most dangerous looking player, but she just got under the ball. And she's shaking her head there. A little bit disappointed with that. The ball fell beautifully for her. Perhaps the wind not helping her this occasion. It is now a strong wind behind this Bulls FC Academy side. And, just got under it slightly. And, didn't trouble Erin Naylor. Soared well over the bar, and now Naylor. Again, the wind drops just as she's about to kick it. And the ball carries then almost towards the halfway line. Fantastic win in the air by Sousa. She's looking to get the ball again here, Sousa. She does. She plays it forward into space. Now Guishon has a little bit of space in front of her. She's got Arista Dudu coming to close her down. Guishon goes around the outside. Can she cut the ball back? She cuts the ball back really well. But again, Yamahata is there. Franklin picks it up. Lovely turn around the outside. Was the last touch off a yellow or a black jersey? Adjudication for our referee to make here. Last touch off the black jersey of Patria Phillips. And we'll have ourselves another goal kick. But Patria Phillips is absolutely everywhere in this game so far. They're going to play it out short this time, making it up a little bit. But then the ball is played long. And it's won well by Ferris. Into space for Van der Laan to chase. And, the ball is the winner there. Right into that bottom left-hand corner that is very much in the shade now. This is the last weekend of games. Last full weekend of games, I should say, before we have the clocks changing next week. Sun bathing probably 3/4 of the field here. Van der Laan in her very decorative mixed coloured boots there, Van der Laan. She's got one pink boot and one luminous green boot, but off the luminous green boot and out of play. And battling it there again. Kokoris, was that a foul? No foul there from Kokoris. I think Guishon, for the first time today, has been on the receiving end of a heavy challenge. But now here she comes, Patria Phillips, driving forward. Playing it short, looking for the return pass there. Can't quite get the return pass from Jasmine Melly. But they picked it up again with Ferris. Ferris around the outside for Naimi. Naimi again for Phillips, steps inside beautifully. Phillips, can she get another touch of the ball? Plays it short for Van der Laan. Van der Laan back to Phillips. Phillips, and then she is caught that time by Kokoris. Now they really felt that the ball was taken first there to the University of New South Wales defenders. Chief among them Demi Koulizakis, but there's been 2 or 3 heavy challenges from Jennifer Kokoris. 50-50s all of them. I think the first 2, I think the referee got it right, and in fairness I think the referee got the third one right as well. Just a little bit too much in that tackle, and this is going to be a very dangerous position. Just on the edge of the box at the very top of the small D. A couple of players hovering, interested in this one. Gemma Ferris is there, Tammy Souza is there, and surprise surprise Patria Phillips is also there. 4 in the wall. Erin Naylor organising her wall. And she's listed Erin Naylor as 5'9", and I can tell you I'm 5'9", and if she's 5'9", I'm 6'2". She's a very tall goalkeeper, absolutely not 5'9", and she is organising her wall there. Let's see who'll take this. Ferris is there, and now Tamira Souza is also shaping. Ferris shaping up, just over the bar. A terrific free kick there from Gemma Ferris, the captain. Had she been a fraction lower, I think she just skimmed the top of the post, certainly skimmed the top of the net there. But the outside of the net, not the back of the net, from a Bulls FC Academy point of view. And almost 20 minutes gone now in this first half. Very even encounter. It is Milan Hamid goal after 11 minutes that separates the two sides. And Erin Naylor now clearing the ball on again, almost towards halfway. Flicked on there by Moreno. Ball is back now with AKS. AKS gets the ball, drops it off for Koulizakis. Koulizakis playing it through. Kokoris drops the ball beautifully, drops it back again for AKS. AKS shaping for a shot, drives it in low. But well, the touch there at the last moment. Nicole Stevenson couldn't take the risk. And, you can just see the play of AKS there, giving and going, getting the ball back. Players looking up, seeing where she is, giving it back to her, and she lets fly with a terrific shot. As we mentioned at the outset, there are 2 wins so far this season, both of them by 1-0 against the Western City Rangers and Illawarra Stingrays. Both of the goals coming from Alexia Carastol, and she will now take the corner. She has replaced Demi Koulizakis, who didn't quite catch that first corner she would have liked. And a bit of a different setup here now. Pack of players just between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box for AKS, and she floats it into the back post, and the header comes in just over the bar. Well, one in the air. Demi Koulizakis it was, the taker of that first corner. She was looking dangerous in the box there. Lost her marker and won the ball well in the air. But over the bar it goes. We stay at 1-0 to the home side. Weather conditions update. The wind seems to now be blowing across the field somewhat. It's blowing into our faces now. Our commentary position here almost exactly on the halfway line. And there was a long ball played forward to Arista Dooley up in the air. Wins that really well. And finds Van der Laan. Van der Laan for Phillips. Phillips stops and checks inside. And then drops it back for Franklin. Franklin drops it off for Tony Souza. And Souza across for Surjan. A bit of composed play now, stringing a few passes together well. Ferris drops it off here now for Franklin. Franklin, not many options, Franklin. And she's caught again by Kokoris. Kokoris is flying into these challenges. I think those Bulls players know that she's there and she's going to be pressing them high. And now Ferris again. She's got a bit of space in front of her, I was going to say, but she chooses to drop it off. And now Souza onto the ball, looking to find a teammate. Plays the ball beautifully into space there. Lovely overlapping run from Melly. Melly plays the ball in. Now it's held up by Naomi. Puxty is there. Puxty, well, she gets the ball, but she gives it straight back to a black jersey. Ball is played in now again. Headed away well by Aristidulu. 2 or 3 headed clearances in a row from Aristidulu, but this one at the expense of a corner. The danger player, Patria Phillips, she's going to take the corner this time. Heads across to that far side. Now Ferris is making her way forward. Ryan Hogarth Scott is up there as well. hovering near the penalty spot. Ferris, both arms up in the air. Olivia van der Laan as well. Quite a few tall players. And the corner now, floated beautifully towards the penalty spot. One well in the air. Flick back up, not cleared away. And it's cleared away now. Was there a handball there? No handball given. And Kudasakis comes away with the ball. Got Aristotelu outside her, but plays the ball just behind Aristotelu well. Kudasakis had two options there and didn't quite find either of them. Comes again. Yamahata is there, but AKS is there just before Yamahata. And they clear the ball away well. Looking for Hammond. But can't quite find her. Good pressure there. But again, Naimi has got the ball on the outside. It's an overlapping run. Chooses to step inside Naimi and then drops it back in. Lovely ball for Phillips. Phillips can't quite find a teammate. And now they'll play the ball out from the back. And they've got time. They choose to play it all the way back now to Erin Naylor. Resetting from the back with Yamahata. She's got two players in front for pressing her, Yamahata, so she plays the ball right down the middle. And can only find Asha Franklin. Franklin almost caught in possession there by Kudasakis. Spreads the ball out. Played in short. Kudasakis will get the ball again, and she has it, Kudasakis. But she then has her pocket picked. And Souza comes forward. She then spreads it out to the far right-hand side. And it's Naimi and Yamahata. And again, Yamahata sweeping up whenever there's any danger or imminent danger. Yamahata appears to be there. She snuffs it out. Doesn't let Daniela Naimi around the outside there. And we'll have a throw in. Touched on by Phillips for Naimi. Pressuring into that corner, Naimi. Can she get a touch? Ball comes off the corner flag. Out it goes for a goal kick. But the ascendancy now for these last couple of minutes. The vast majority of the play has been either in the final third. From a Bulls FC Academy point of view, we're certainly inside the University of New South Wales half. But Erin Naylor has been equal to everything. A quarter of the game gone now. And still, the home side leads by 1-0. Hammond with the goal after 11 minutes. Great clearance again from Hammond. She's getting some great distance in these clearances. And now the ball played forward. Koukouris. Well, she's left it for Caristol. Caristol takes a touch. Caristol with a shot. And the touch there from Koukouris, but a lovely save. No flag going up. Looked like Koukouris was offside in the original piece of play, but she left the ball for Caristol. And then second chapter, got herself back into an onside position. Koukouris got the shot on. But Simonson equal to the challenge and saves the ball well. Now here's Channing. Has to get the ball away quickly because Patria Phillips is right there on her toes, but it's been turned over. Little pull back there, is there? There is indeed. Jasmine Melly with the foul. And, stopping a promising attacking movement there. So Chloe Gray, I think, had a little think about the card, but chose to keep it in her pocket. And now Channing coming forward, but gives it away to Gouchon. Gouchon could have released it early there for Van der Laan. Van der Laan wanted it. But Gouchon chooses to hold the ball up and then can't quite find a teammate. They've turned it over. And here is Aristotelu. Kudasakis, I beg your pardon. Spreads it out to that far side. Cross coming in. Koukouris going to get on the end of it. Koukouris, can she get a touch? The touch comes in from Franklin and she clears it. But only as far as Demi Kudasakis. Picks it up and then drops it outside. And she finds Plessis. Plessis holding it up. Drops it short for Puxty. Puxty back for Plessis. And then for Kudasakis. Kudasakis has got Gouchon directly behind her. Out again for Plessis. Plessis trying to go around the outside, but Jasmine Melly is equal to it. And we'll have ourselves a throw in out on that far side. A terrific battle here. Both sides very much up for the challenge. Both sides working hard. Often talking football about which team wants it more. We have to say equal effort from both sides so far. Jennifer Koukouris perhaps shading it in terms of the who wants it more statistic. But here's Hammond now. Floats the ball in. Headed away well. AKS nearly picked it up just on the edge of the box there. But it's Van der Laan for Gouchon. Gouchon plays it short for Phillips. Phillips around Yamahata, but not around Aristotelu. Only as far as Tommy Souza. And, Souza gets the ball. Second touch, Souza. He's got 2 or 3 players nipping around her heels. Does well to get it away, but can only find AKS. Beautiful little back heel there. Little futsal style back heel. And, looking to get the ball back, AKS from Koukouris. Couldn't quite find her. And now here is Van der Laan. It's turned into a bit of a pitch battle in midfield here now. The play very, very condensed. And, now, for the first time today, Koukouris is on the receiving end of a heavy challenge. But she bounces right back to her feet straight away.
Interesting little battle developing down here on this near side. Now Hammond looking to go around the outside. Can't quite get there. And we'll have a throw in. It's Surjan and Franklin down on this near side against Hammond and Koukouris. That's Franklin, as we mentioned, the birthday girl. She is going to get even on the boxing scorecard. Oh no, that's a lovely turn from Lexi Moreno. She plays it out for Plessis. Plessis into ground the outside. And she's got Puxty there. Going down the outside. Puxty against Naomi. Puxty takes a touch. She come back inside her, Puxty. Don't think she's got the pace to go past Naomi. So she chooses to go back inside. She doesn't have the pace, but does she have the strength? No, Naomi doing really well there. But, the crumbs fall for Uni New South Wales. Played into the box. And then cleared away well by Gemma Ferris. She's looks solid at the back there, Gemma Ferris. Do we have a corner? Do we have a throw in? Both teams appealing. I think it's going to be, well, let's see, it's AKS who's going across to take it. So they're not totally clear yet if this is a corner or a throw in. Both sides just waiting for the confirmation. Yes, looks like it's a corner. Our assistant down on this near side is down directly on the goal line, so that tells us it's a corner. And AKS now, very dangerous corner last time. Picked out Demi Koulazakis. It was being marked by Jay Gouchon this time. And now AKS floats it into the near post this time. Just at the last moment there, Nicole Simonson does really well, punches the ball away, fights her way through a crowd of players. It's Arna Hogarth-Scott who's just there on the front post. The ball had just evaded her. And we're going to have ourselves another corner. One arm up in the air now from AKS. And she floats it in again to the near post. Punched away for a second time. A terrific second save there. Simonson at the front post from the first corner. Right in the middle of the goal for the second corner. She punches it away. And it's going to be Koulazakis now from this near side. From our commentary position, he's going to take the corner. Approaching the 30-minute mark in this first half. A third corner in a row for the home side, University of New South Wales. They lead by 1-0. Milan Hammond with the goal after 11 minutes. And they'll be looking to add to that now with a corner coming up from Demi Koulazakis. And she floats it in now again. Right under, well, Yamahatas are pushing the back there. There's a chance for AKS to shoot, but can't quite pull the trigger. And now Haristadudu recycles it beautifully now for Koulazakis. Koulazakis drops it in for Koukouris. The defence sweeps across there from Arna Hogarth-Scott. We'll call her AHS. These double and triple barrel names are difficult to say quickly. So we've got AHS defending for the Bulls and AKS attacking for University of New South Wales. We'll have ourselves a fourth corner in quick succession. It's Demi Koulazakis who's going to take it. They've all been dangerous. Koulazakis again floats it in. Goalkeeper's there. Goalkeeper takes really well. Nicole Simonson. She punched one at the near post. She punched one away in the middle of the goal, and she caught that really well. Looking to get an attack going. But, can only find AKS. Beautiful little piece of skill. Can she keep the ball in play there? Not quite. It's Daniela Naomi who just does enough to force the ball out, but without getting a touch. And so here's Naomi again on the ball. Little ricochet. Comes back. And Sousa there slides in nicely, wins the ball at the expense of a corner. It's Zoran Namovsky there, acting as ball boy, retrieving the ball for his team, and they get it forward. But it's one in the air. And now Koulazakis gets a touch, slows it down, finds a teammate, gets the ball back again. Koulazakis looks up, nothing really on forward, so she drops it back for Channing. Channing now for Haristadudu. Haristadudu plays it forward, looking for Koukouris. Koukouris gets a touch. But Asher Franklin again. This is battle down here. The number 15, Koukouris. The number 15, Asher Franklin, I beg your pardon, and the number 21, Koukouris. Battling it out. They're never more than about 3 or 4 metres away from each other. And that's a lovely turn in the middle of midfield. The two number 4s doing battle, and AKS has won that battle. And she's dropped it into space now for Puxty. Charging down that left-hand side. Puxty takes a touch, keeps it in. Floats in the corner. Moreno! Lexi Moreno. The ball fell beautifully for her. Just near the penalty spot. Caught it first time, but beautiful play there. AKS again gets the ball, drops it down that left-hand side for Leah Puxty. Puxty plays the ball in beautifully. Lexi Moreno takes it on the full. And that's, I think, the smoothest bit of play we've seen so far. AKS avoiding her opposite number, Gemma Ferris, getting into space, releasing the player down the left-hand side. Beautiful transition play there from this University of New South Wales side, who still lead 1-0. And it's Nicole Simonson now who'll take this. And she drives this just onto the halfway line. And now the ball is picked up by Franklin. Got a bit of space in front for Franklin. Drops it back inside for Van der Laan. Plays it again for Franklin. Franklin, is she inside Koukouris? She is. Koukouris. Well, Koukouris did really well. Koukouris did really well. Just think it's going to be a corner, and a corner is awarded. Well, she must have thought about it there, Jennifer Koukouris. She wasn't quite goal side of Asha Franklin, and there was a quarter of a suggestion, I will say, of a jersey tug there from Koukouris. Not enough, stayed on her feet and then went to ground. Great challenge, got the ball away. It was a 50-50 as to whether it was going to be a corner or a goal kick. Chloe Gray had a long think about it. She avoids a corner, which is driven in, but driven into the side netting. That's one each now. Both teams have rather wasted a corner into the side netting. And it's Daniela Naimi who will be the disappointed party this time around. And she didn't create something more positive for her team. But again, this battle, both in defence and attack, this Koukouris v Franklin battle on this near side has been terrific in this first half. As the wind gets back up again now, strengthening in favour of the Bulls. Directly into the face of Erin Naylor. She takes this kick. Naylor still strikes it beautifully, almost towards halfway line, but Sousa wins it. And the ball is dropped down now. AKS finds Moreno. Lexi played into space, they say. Koukouris getting there, edge of the box. Can she get there first? Koukouris gets the ball and clears it, and the ball is now almost behind our commentary position here. Cleared away really well by Nicole Simonson. We're looking for a second ball. I could almost duck down and get the ball myself, but it's just a fraction too far away. Ball! There we go. Yes, I'm going to retrieve the ball here. There's a runner going past, and he's going to throw me the ball. And the ball hits off a pole and goes straight back to the runner. He's going to go again. And he goes again. I've got the ball in my hands. Now, back to live action. Poppy Channing's got the ball. She plays it off for Aya Yamahata. Yamahata back again for Channing. Channing can't quite find a teammate. And here is Phillips again. Takes one touch, Phillips. Can't quite get a second touch. Thank you to that gentleman who helped retrieve the ball. And now here's Dudu with the throw. Can't quite get away from Guichon. Guichon is there, and Van der Laan has got the ball. She's got a bit of space in front for Van der Laan. Goes around Channing, lays the ball into space. For the umpteenth time in this half, Aya Yamahata is there. Any danger? She is there on the spot, whether it's the middle of the field, the left or the right. She finds Cara Stahl. Cara Stahl. She's got not many options in front for her, but takes the return pass, does she? Cara Stahl wins the challenge, but at the expense of a throw. She really is at the centre of everything here, Alexia Cara Stahl, moving the ball around, bringing other players into the play, opening up the game, having shots herself. She has been the standout performer in this first half. The former Illawarra Stingrays player and futsal international, Australian futsal international. You can see some of those futsal skills at times, but she really has been the standout player. There she is again on the ball, drops it back for Yamahata. Yamahata's looking up, looks to get the return pass. Naimi is there. She finds Van der Laan. Van der Laan playing in short for Phillips. Phillips gets the ball again. Phillips looking to turn. Phillips with a chance, but cleared away well. Guichon is there. That's the ball rolled out of play. Demi Koulazakis chasing back really well there. Got the crucial touch just as Patria Phillips was about to pull the trigger. It's Phillips again who retrieves the ball. She's going to take this corner by the looks of things. Again, zone defence inside that 6-yard area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow jerseys in a zone defence. And now 4, 5 black jerseys have pushed forward. So we've got 10 or more players right inside that 6-yard box. Probably closer to 12 players right inside that 6-yard box. And Patria Phillips now shaping to take this corner. And she drives it in. Low and hard. Cleared away really well by Naylor. Got up there, got a big fist to it. And the ball goes away. And it's Puxty who plays it into space now. Cara Stahl striding away beautifully. Cara Stahl takes a second touch. And then can't quite find a pass. She was tracked really well. So now they come again. It's Van der Laan. She's got Naimi outside her. And she finds Naimi. She's got Ferris in the box still up. She's got Phillips there. Looks to go inside, looks to go outside. Holds the ball really well, Naimi, but then has her pocket picked. And they're going to come away with Lexi Moreno. Playing the ball forward into space. Hammond looking to get over there. Gets a touch, Hammond. But Surjan is there. Last touch comes off. Waiting for the referee to decide. Well, last touch off a yellow jersey. It's a throw in black. Naimi hooks the ball forward. Looking to find Van der Laan, but only finds Yamahata. He drops it inside for AKS. Looks up, surveys the field. Plays it into space now for Haristadulu. Haristadulu. Well, she's caught in possession, Haristadulu, by Guishan. Guishan stops, checks back inside. Guishan still in possession. Head down, driving low. It's terrific chasing back there by Poppy Channing. She does really well. Saves her captain. And now they come forward again. Moreno takes a touch and a second touch. Again, can't quite find his teammate. And it's Phillips coming again. Phillips to play the ball into space, but Channing is there yet again. Can only find Sousa. Sousa spreads the ball out to that far side for Naimi. Naimi, short for Phillips. Phillips turns back inside, looking to get it back again. Phillips, she's got it again on the edge of the box, but she's caught in possession by Puxty. And now they come forward. Not many forward though. Hammond, well, she's not offside, Hammond, because Franklin dropped low and played her onside. Hammond still going. Hammond still going inside the box. Hammond plays back across for Koukouris. Well, she stopped her run, Jennifer Koukouris, and she kept going. She would have had a clear side on goal, but she checked her run just for a moment. And the ball evaded Asha Franklin and then evaded Koukouris. And they recommence battle now, Franklin Koukouris. And they play the ball out nicely. Well, Jennifer Koukouris, had she continued her run there, she would have had a terrific opportunity on goal, but checked her run momentarily. I think she felt Asha Franklin was going to pick up the clearance. Pick up the ball, I should say, and make a clearance. But, Franklin just overran the ball slightly. And Koukouris had stopped now. Lovely little piece of skill there from Lexi Moreno with the 9 jersey. She checks it back inside for Puxty. Puxty plays it out to that far side. She finds Plessis. Plessis comes back inside. AKS back for Plessis. Plessis looking to play it in. Falls now for Puxty. Does she fancy a shot? Leah Puxty chooses to take the ball in a bit of a little semicircle. And it's cleared away now. And in the 7 jersey, Poppy Channing has it, and she plays it short for Koulizakis. Koulizakis, full 360 there to evade Patria Phillips, looking to play it into space. Franklin v. Koukouris, we return to that battle. And Franklin drops it back for Simonson. No one really pressing high, so she's got time, and she chooses to play it long for Van der Laan. Van der Laan controls it nicely over her shoulder, but Channing is there and does really well, Channing. Leaves it for Koukouris. Channing there again, another touch. And Channing there again for a third time. Well, battling hard, both teams battling hard. Tackles flying in. And now Van der Laan finds Guishan. Guishan, will she drive forward? Chooses to check back inside because Channing is there, stopping her progress. Franklin now chooses to play it forward, but again Channing is there. It's turned into the Poppy Channing show. Now Hammond, can she keep it in play? Can't quite keep it in play. It's the 50-50 challenges, the tackles all flying in the last few minutes. And, Poppy Channing in that 7 jersey appears to be the player winning most of those 50-50 challenges. Sweeping up, and there's a little bit of a miscontrol from one of her teammates. Winning those battles in midfield and distributing the ball really nicely. She's had a terrific first half. And now back again for Simonson. Simonson plays it long for Naimi. Just over the top, and Puxty wins that well in the air. And she finds Plessis. Plessis looking to play it back inside for Koulizakis. Can't quite find her. And here comes Phillips again. A little bit of space in front of her, but who's there? Only Yamahata, of course. Yamahata. Great challenge there from Yamahata again. 50-50 challenge. Phillips perhaps felt she was fouled. But there is Lexi Moreno. Moreno playing the ball into space again for Hammond. Hammond can't quite evade Arjun Surjan. The ball goes away and we'll have ourselves another corner. It's been a festival of corners in these last 15 or 20 minutes or so for the University of New South Wales. They got themselves another one. And, looking to see who's going to take this one. Are they going to mix it up a little bit? It's been Koulizakis who's been taking most of them from this side. It's been AKS taking them from the far side of the arc to mix things up. Looks like it's Georgia Plessis is coming across to this near side. It is indeed in the 18 jersey. They are going to mix things up. And, speaking of mixing things up, it's a little bit of a different format here. Player-to-player marking for the Bulls all throughout the box, all on the other side of that penalty spot. The sun directly into the player's eyes now. Every player shielding their eyes. As Plessis floats the corner in right on top of the goalkeeper. And she punches it away well. Well, you can see how difficult it is for the players there. The sun directly into their eyes. And it was Tammy Souza who was coming back there, who almost obstructed the view of her own goalkeeper. Nicole Stevenson called well, and not for the first time for one of these corners, attacked the ball. And got a strong punch on the ball away it went, but at the expense of yet another corner. And Plessis again with the left foot. She's floated in beautifully right underneath the goalkeeper again. And yet again, Tammy Souza is there in the 10 jersey, attacking the ball really well. No one else really attacking the ball except for her. And, again, another corner. Third in quick succession here. The 8th corner, I make it, in the last 10 minutes or so. And the wind now, again, has changed direction just a little bit. It seems to be blowing across the field, and so it's holding the ball up. So these left-footed corners that are being floated in nicely from Plessis. And here comes another one. Plessis floats it up again to the near post. And it's flicked on, and it's in there! Well, it had to come. Demi Koulizakis this time. There were just too many corners for there not to be another goal. And Demi Koulizakis, she rose earlier in this first half and headed the ball just over the bar, but this time she attacked it really well in the number 8 jersey. 42 minutes gone, and Demi Koulizakis makes it 2-0. Cannot keep giving away corner after corner after corner. They were floated in dangerously. They mixed things up. This time they brought the left-footed Georgia Plessis across to this near side, and she floated the corner in beautifully. Sun in the eyes of many of these Bulls FC Academy defenders. And rising highest is Demi Koulizakis to make it 2-0. Now Naomi driving forward, trying to get the Bulls straight back into this again, but there's our goal scorer. Demi Koulizakis, a little slip there, but she's regained her feet quickly, Koulizakis, and she plays the ball forward. Well, just as Hammond came short for the ball. The ball is played long, and Surjan recovers well and drops it off outside. And now Naomi coming again. She's got options to aim at here. Chooses to play it short for Van der Laan. And Van der Laan does a little pirouette there and plays the ball out nicely to Naomi. Naomi playing the ball now back to the edge of the box where Phillips is there. Phillips. She's caught again by Yamahata. And the ball is cleared away. Ricochets back off Patria Phillips. She's battled really well in this first half as Patria Phillips hasn't quite got the rub of the green. And, deflection there off the black jersey and out for a goal kick. We approach, I should say, the 45-minute mark of this first half. A couple of injuries right at the start, so you'd imagine we might have somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes of injury time. But there is Erin Naylor again with these terrific clearances with the wind into her face. And there is AKS with a beautiful little bit of skill there. Plays the ball up to herself, drops it back for Yamahata. Yamahata then plays it forward. Plessis. He just got the assist there for that goal. Until the ball ricochets back off Plessis. And Jasmine Melly has won herself a throw out on that far side. So we're into stoppage time now. Van der Laan takes a touch, looks to play it inside, finds Phillips. Phillips again looking for a teammate, and it's played forward again now for Naomi. A little bit of space in front of her. Gets outside Puxty. Gets outside Yamahata for once. Yamahata again. She's half beaten, but just does enough to force Daniela Naomi wide. And Naomi gets a touch, but can't quite get another touch before the ball drifts out. And as we approach half-time, Erin Naylor again with another goal kick. They've been absolutely terrific. A fantastic part of this first half into the wind. They've almost all reached the halfway or thereabouts. And there it is again. Holds up in the air just a little bit. Lexi Moreno wins it well and finds Hammond. And Hammond plays it forward. Has she got the pace to get to this, Hammond? Chasing back. Drops the ball back for her goalkeeper Stevenson with Kokoris pressuring hard. And Puxty. Lovely little touch there from Puxty for Koulizakis. Plays it forward. Ball finds AKS nicely. Moreno looking to turn inside. Can't quite turn. Van der Laan can't quite find a teammate. They continue to battle for possession here. The Bulls. And it's Anna Hogarth-Scott. She's got the ball. She's looking for a return pass, but doesn't get it. Gets it now and drives forward. Now looking to play the ball into space. Poppy Channing is there again. Channing takes a touch and a second touch around the outside. No one really there to support her, so she says, I might just keep going myself here. Poppy Channing still going and still going. She's got Hammond in the box. She's got Kokoris. She's got AKS arriving at the back post. AKS takes a touch. Holds it up well. Turns. Finds support outside. It's Plessis. Plessis with the shot. And a great save over the bar. What a fantastic run there from Poppy Channing. No real options, so chooses to play the ball into space down this near side. Takes a touch, takes a second touch, drives into the space. Jennifer Kokoris leaves it for her. She sees a couple of options. Georgia Plessis and AKS at that back post. Floats the ball over. AKS takes a touch. 3 defenders converged, so she dropped it off to Plessis, who'd stayed forward in the attack. Excellent shot from Plessis. Simonson equal to it. And another corner, and again the sun directly in the face of Simonson. And they're going to float this corner in, left-footed again, and it's floated in now to the near post. The ball is left nicely. Still there, Yamahata just inches away from getting the touch, and the first half ends as it has continued with a whole series of corners for the University of New South Wales. We're going to break for 10 or 15 minutes now with the half-time score. The home side, University of New South Wales 2, the away side, Bulls FC Academy 0. Goals from Hammond and Kulazakas. They've thoroughly deserved this lead. They've battled hard, they've played well, and we'll pause for half-time here at the Village Green, back in about 15 minutes' time.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I'm not good idea. We should all go to these guys and have that Korean barbecue. Taco. Andy doesn't want to go. Taco barbecue? Taco barbecue? Korean taco. That's right. You don't know chocolate? Yeah. It's not bad. You want to go there? What if you had a what he does is you gotta put a rabbit out of that. Where are we gonna go there? Huh? No, not this. That's next. That's next. Internship's next. That's why. Like second last year. Next year. So that means we have to go this year. That's the worst thing. You need to actually earn money. I think you can actually work and do it. Then I'll just study medicine as well. Why not? That means I would have studied my whole life. Your whole life is nice, man. When you think about it, you study from the age of like 4 till 20, let's say 4 to 30, right? That's 26 years. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of years. Once you become a doctor, you're not gonna just work with
Irish heritage in there, the hair, and the ready? And we are nearly ready for the off now. Recapping the first half. Very, very strong first half for the home side. University of New South Wales. They lead by 2-0. Goals from Milan Hammond and Demi Koulizakis in 11 and 42 minutes. Which was even in parts of the game, but overall a very deserved lead for the home side. As we are just about ready for the off. Chloe Gray blows her whistle and away we go. Now, Lexi Caristol gets the first touch of the second half. She was the stand-out player in that first half. Dominating possession, bring other players into the game. And, she started off as she means to continue. Just looking around to see if we've got any substitutes. Cannot see any substitutions just at the moment. We've still got Van der Laan and Guichon up front for Bulls. We've still got Yamahata and Puxty at the back. We'll bring you any changes as they come to hand. Now the weather report at the start of the second half. Wind has strengthened just a fraction, and it is definitely in the favour of the home side, University of New South Wales. And Kokoris looking to win herself perhaps a corner there right at the start of the second half. And last touch comes off Kokoris. She's not delighted with that adjudication. But it was corners that were really the most dangerous part of the game for this home side. 7, 8, 9 corners in quick succession from both sides of the field. They mix things up. They had different people taking the corners. AKS taking them, Koulizakis taking some, and then eventually left-footed Georgia Plessis taking from this near side. Turned into goals. And, as the sun begins to set, the sun will just slightly be in the player's eyes out on that right-hand side of the field. And Harissa Dulu gives the ball away. It's Guichon now on the ball. Guichon evades one. Now dropping the ball outside. Ball is turned over and won back quickly by University of New South Wales. They play it forward. AKS, lovely little touch there just before Tamira Souza got there. Battling hard. The ball is won well by Arna Hogarth-Scott. Played through, but Yamahata, as ever, is there. Picks it up. Finds a teammate. We do have a substitution to report. It's Chelsea Harper. She has come on in the number 9 jersey for Bulls FC Academy. Scored a goal last week in their 5-0 win against the Spirit, and she has come on. We'll confirm for you who has come off. But it's Chelsea Harper in the number 9 jersey who has made her way onto the field. Now Koulizakis battling hard, and a very strong challenge there from Tamira Souza. She's tied up the hair now in this second half and charging into those tackles against Hammond, who herself has been strong in the tackle. Open the scoring in the match. Well, now looking to get themselves back into the game early. Ball is played into space. Van der Laan takes a touch, switches it back inside. Shot comes in. Well, a touch away there. Was there a touch from Erin Naylor? And, she's saying no touch, and the referee agrees with her. Bright start to the second half. It was AHS against AKS in the middle of midfield. And it's Arna Hogarth-Scott there, who unleashed from just outside the box. We'll give Erin Naylor the credit and say that she had that covered. No touch on the ball as it goes out. So we stay at 2-0 to the home side. And now Naylor, with the wind at her back in the second half, strikes the ball forward. Little touch there from Hogarth-Scott. Finds it way back to Puxty. Puxty finds Yamahata. And Yamahata across for Channing. Channing plays the ball long into space. Lovely control there from Caristol. Caristol looking to go around the outside of Hogarth-Scott. Looks as though in the second half, a little bit of a change here for the Bulls. It seems that Hogarth-Scott has perhaps gone to a player-to-player marking situation. Every time Caristol gets on the ball, she's got Hogarth-Scott there with her. It was Caristol running things in that first half, and so perhaps not totally clear, but looks like maybe a little change of plan there. But, we'll keep a close eye on that to see if there's been a change of formation. And, as that happens, a little bit of an injury there. Lexi Moreno, I think, has caught a stray arm, but she's back up to her feet quickly. And we're going to have ourselves, I think, a throw in on that far side. We are indeed. Or is it going to be a free kick? It is indeed a free kick. Yes, Lexi Moreno just caught with a stray arm. And Poppy Channing standing over the ball with her captain Angelica Aristodoulou, and Channing, whose family are directly beside me here. Poppy Channing fan club here beside me, who's chatting to them at half time. Her number one supporters. And, she leaves the ball for Aristodoulou, and Aristodoulou floats the ball in. And, the ball is left, and the shot, and it's in there! Georgia Plessis with the goal, but the ball was floated in from the far right hand side. All the players in black seem to be leaving it to each other. Nicole Simonson did not come off her line to claim. The defender is backtracking. Couldn't get a touch on it. And, 5 minutes gone in this second half. And it is Georgia Plessis who got on the end of that. Well, she made the second. Georgia Plessis. She has scored the third. Getting on the end of the ball that floated across and making her way into the side today. I spoke to her coach earlier. He said she's earned her way into the side. A couple of injuries, but she's also earned her way into the side. She's made the second. She scored the third. And it is now 3-0. Just 5 minutes gone in the second half. And the home side with a commanding lead. Ball is played over the top. Yamahata again. Drops it off for Channing. Kudazakis is there. Works hard. Wins the ball. Holds off 2 players. And foul is conceded there. It's van der Laan giving away the free kick. Looking to find Harper. And Channing now stops the ball. She sees Plessis in a bit of space here. Beautiful angle ball. Can't quite get it over the top of that last defender with Plessis looking to get in behind. And coming forward. Oh, a little careless challenge there from AKS. Hogarth Scott does well to evade it. And she points. Patria Phillips drops it back for Guichon. And Guichon gets the ball again. A little space to run into Guichon. And then looks around the outside. Goes outside Puxty really well. Guichon, can she get a cross in? Floats the cross in. The wind has caught it just a little bit. And over the bar it goes. She has looked the most likely. At Jade Guichon. 2 goals last week against the Spirit. Looking to add to that tally today. But, she has looked the most likely. Took a heavy challenge in the first half, but recovered well from that. And the ball played out. Looking to get the ball across into the opposition's half, but Jennifer Koukouris can't quite maintain possession there. And we're going to have ourselves another throw in right on halfway. Naimi takes a touch. Is there a handball there? Not given. Naimi not waiting around. Challenge it back again with Kulizakis. And then drops it off for Channing. And Channing all the way back to her goalkeeper. Goalkeeper swaps feet there. And finds Aristodoulou. Little dink header forward from Aristodoulou. And then in for Kulizakis. But she's closed down by Patria Phillips. Phillips battling again. And Kulizakis battling again. And Phillips wins that battle. Looks to step outside. Caristol is there working back in defence. Ball has fallen out. Chance for a shot for van der Laan. Blocked away. Caristol yet again there doing her defensive work as well as her attacking work. Koukouris. She is closed down herself by Tammy Souza. And the tackles are flying in here, left, right and centre. Ball breaks now on that far side. And Plessis is free over on this near side if the pass can find her. Moreno steps inside. Is there a little trip there? No foul. Waved away. Lexi Moreno felt she was fouled, but no foul given. And now the ball played into space. Harper chasing hard, but Yamahata gets there patiently. Gets the ball. She finds Koukouris. I beg your pardon. Plessis plays the ball into space for Puxty. She's got 3 to aim at. Puxty drives the cross in. Keeper comes. Keeper doesn't quite get it. And Hammond was almost in there for a second goal. These crosses coming in. Very dangerous into that corridor of uncertainty, as they say in cricket. And Nicole Simonson is not sure whether to come or stay. She stayed a few times. And now the ball played in again. Headed away nicely. Jasmine Melly wins the ball, heads it away. And now Guichon having to come very deep to get the ball here, Jade Guichon. And she finds Harper. Harper driving forward. Harper goes again. Oh, she's caught there by AKS. And yes, we're going to have our first yellow card of the day. Justified yellow card. Alexia Caristol stopping a promising attack of our substitutes. Chelsea Harper driving forward, but AKS on the receiving end of our first yellow card of the day. Very justifiably given by our referee Chloe Gray. And it's a chance now for Gemma Ferris. To play the ball forward. She's got lots of options, all just hovering on the edge of the box there. She's got Harper there as well. Now Ferris, one arm up in the air, floats the ball in towards the penalty spot. Yamahata yet again gets the ball, and now here comes AKS. Takes one touch, goes past Hogarth Scott, but can't find a yellow jersey. Puts the ball away, and here is Harper for Guishon. Plays the ball short for Hogarth Scott. Hogarth start. Naimi takes a touch, but Channing is there really well. Saw the danger. Dropped back a step or two to Poppy Channing. Prevented the progress of Daniela Naimi. And the ball goes out now for the throw in. Taken quickly. Phillips takes a touch. Looks to go around the inside. Can't quite do it. A little dink pass there from Lexi Moreno. And now the ball comes forward. Hammond pressuring. The ball is played back rather heavily, but Nicole Simonson picks it up comfortably and finds her captain, Gemma Ferris. Ferris driving forward. She's closed down quickly. Drops it inside for Harper. Harper checks inside. And Souza is taken out of the play with the foul. Is she? No, she's not. Well, advantage is played here. Phillips steps around Yamahata and looks to get Guishon through into space. Can't quite find her. Game opening up quite a lot here. They've changed to a back three now of the Bulls. They've got Surjan at the back with Melly and Ferris. Looking to push players forward here to try and get themselves back into the game. And here's a chance for Naimi to break. Naimi almost breaks, but Channing does really well. And a second time Channing, and a third. Does really well there, Poppy Channing, but can't quite find a teammate. Just finds Surjan. And Surjan plays it forward. Chance to unleash. Shot comes in. But very comfortably behind that is Erin Naylor. Beg your pardon, Naylor. Urging her teammates forward, waving them forward. Rolls the ball out in front of her now. She'll take the ball off the ground. Again, experienced player, running a few seconds off the clock. And then another long clearance, well over halfway. The touch there for Lexi Moreno, which loses out to Tommy Souza. Souza coming again. Plays it into space now for Van der Laan. Van der Laan and Channing. Channing is there, gets the touch. But, ball stays in momentarily. Does it come back off a black jersey? Let's have a look. Referee just weighing things up. She says it's going to be a throw-in for Bulls FC Academy. Very strong sweeping defence there. Channing and Yamahata. And now Van der Laan, is she offside? Flag stays down. Ball is floated across, but no one there to pick it up. And is it going to float out here? It's going to hit the corner flag. No, it doesn't quite hit the corner flag. We've got ourselves a throw in now on this near side, which Leah Puxty is going to take. And she takes it quickly for Yamahata. Yamahata directly back for Puxty. Puxty, she's going to play it long, and she does for Hammond. Lovely control from Hammond. She's muscled off the ball somewhat. But, Cara Stall is there. That is a late challenge. Cara Stall was taken heavily. Referee chooses to call it back. And, Kulazakis coming straight in there, letting the referee know that that was a very heavy challenge. And it's going to be a little conference here between the referee and one of her assistants. Calling for a red card here. It was a very heavy challenge on Cara Stoll. She's looking rather worried, is Tamira Souza. Angeli Christodoulou coming over to have a little word. And long conference here between our match referee Chloe Gray. And the card is coming out. She's reaching into the back pocket, and it is indeed a red card. It was a high challenge, came over the top of the ball. Tamira Souza gets herself a red card. She's not best pleased. She's arguing her case. She's being encouraged to leave the field. Came over the top of the ball there on Alexia Carastol. Referee paused for a moment, wanted to see if play could develop. But over the top of the ball, Tamira Souza. She is very disappointed. She's dejectedly walking off the field. Carastol is up and about. She definitely was caught. She was caught right on the toe over the ball. And you give the referee an opportunity to give a red card when you make tackles like that. And so off she goes. So down to 10 players. They are 3-0 down. Almost an hour gone. 3-0 down and now down to 10 players. It is a very, very long road back here for this Bulls FC Academy side. And now Plessis takes a lovely touch. Finds Hammond. Challenges there from Guishon. They've kept the play nicely. There's going to be extra space and time now, you'd imagine, for this University of New South Wales side. Kudazakis looking to check inside. Now here comes Phillips. Again, Yamahata and Yamahata again. Oh, they're bringing out all the tricks there. Alexia Moreno, beautiful little pirouette on the ball. And now Koulizakis. It was Koulizakis, in fairness, who came across and said to the referee that she felt it was a red card challenge. The referee had a good view of it, as did her assistant here on this near side. The referee decided to have a little conversation with her assistant, and after that little conference they decided yes, a heavy challenge over the ball, making absolutely no contact with the ball, slightly off her feet, and that meets the criteria for a red card. And we're going to see the party tricks coming out now from this University of New South Wales side. They're very confident on the ball as it was, playing with a 3-goal lead. And now Plessis plays it down for Puxty. Puxty inside for AKS. She definitely recovered from that knock. Ball played forward from Plessis with the left foot, but a little bit too much on it. And we'll see now if there's going to be some changes for this Bulls FC Academy side. Often when a team goes down to 10 players, everybody knows they've got to work harder. But, they'd already made an attack-minded substitution with Chelsea Harper coming on. Now that one of their playmakers in the 10 jersey, Tamira Souza, has gone off. Let's see how they change things around. Now Harper was looking for the ball into space there, Harper. And Grishon was trying to find the pass. But, idea was right, just couldn't quite get the execution. An hour gone now here at the Village Green. Commanding lead for this University of New South Wales side against last year's champions. And the Bulls also reduced to 10 players after a, you would have to say, mistimed rather than malicious challenge from Tammy Souza. Mistimed, unfortunately, is the criteria, and so the red card was issued. Now this wind again has really gotten up. You can maybe see it on your screens now. The wind has really gotten up and it's favouring University of New South Wales. They've got everything in their favour. They've got the lead, they've got an extra player, and now they've got a stronger wind at their backs. So the ball is played into space for Koukouris. She's onside. Koukouris can take a touch inside. Lovely little nutmeg there from Koukouris. Can she get a second touch? She can't, because Patria Phillips now in a more defensive position. Patria Phillips working back. And the ball comes out for Plessis. Left foot across, floated up towards the back post. Caristol with the touch. Is the ball out? The ball has gone out. The ball has gone out. It just evaded Hammond. The cross floated in beautifully by Plessis. Just evaded Hammond, who was our first goal scorer. It looked like it had fallen for Caristol, but just drifted out of play. And we'll have a goal kick, which Nicole Simonson takes. Drops it short. Pressing high now. They're sensing blood here. They are pressing high. They are not letting Bulls FC Academy get out of that back third at all. They appear to have swapped to a back three themselves. University of New South Wales. It's Canning. It's Puxty. Channing, I should say. Puxty and Yamahata at the back. Pardon me. Debbie Koulizakis has pushed on just a little bit. And again, a high press here. They're really not letting them get out of the back there. It's Hogarth Scott looking to come forward. Plays it short for Van der Laan. They've turned it over, but Van der Laan works hard and gets it back. She finds Naimi, but Naimi can't maintain possession. And it's Moreno. Moreno for Plessis. And as you'd expect, there's options now in front and behind. Finds Puxty, and Puxty spreads it across that far side. Looking for Channing, I think, but found Koulizakis. Koulizakis inside for Yamahata. Yamahata, they're stroking the ball around beautifully now. Puxty opens up the body there and drives it outside for Plessis with the left foot. Plessis checks back inside. She's got a chance to cross here. Plessis goes around Phillips, crosses it in, just dinks it up into the grateful arms of Nicole Stevenson. And they're going to count Grishon. She swaps sides now. Grishon, she's working really hard, looking to get the ball wherever she can. Chase back. Debbie Koulizakis chased back really hard there. Looks to have gotten the ball, but she certainly felt like she had. But she picked up a little bit of the ankle of Jade Grishon as well, who I think is still feeling the effect of that tackle in the first half. She's had a little bit of a word to the bench there. That knock that she took in the first half, just above the hip on the left-hand side from a heavy, but I have to say fair challenge from Jennifer Koukouris. The outcome of that Debbie Koulizakis foul is going to have ourselves a free kick, which is floated up towards Harper. Can't quite find Harper. Ball bounces up awkwardly for Jasmine Melly. She is closed down really quickly. And now Van der Laan. Can she get there? Van der Laan. Terrific challenge from Poppy Channing. Beautifully timed challenge. And now Caristol, ball has just evaded her, has it? Just evaded her slightly. Did she take a little touch there, Cara Stoll? She's disappointed with herself. A not very PG friendly criticism of herself there for not taking a first touch. But she's working back immediately, encouraging her teammates to pick up players. And there is Harper. Harper dropping it back. It's short there for Naomi. And Kulizakis battling hard against Van der Laan. Finds Channing. Channing out for her captain, Aristodulu. Back again for Channing. She's got 2 or 3 options and sprays the ball out here very nicely to Puxty. Puxty gets a touch. And a support inside and out. Drops the ball into space for Hammond. Can she get there and keep the ball in play? Hammond gets a touch, drives it in. But deflects back. Does it go out? Just drifted out there after the double ricochet. And a little bit of injury there, is it, to Milan Hammond, or a bit of cramp perhaps? But, the double ricochet. Substitution time, is it? It is indeed. And it's Daniela Naimi who is making way. In the 11 jersey, off she goes. No fourth official at NPL women's level, and so we have to wait for the player to turn around so we can see the number and see who's come on. But she's dropped into a left back position there. And on that far side in a distinctive orange boot, so we'll bring you the name of that substitute in just a moment. As Ferris now has the ball and she looks to play it long. Channing is there as she's been many times. Patiently drops the ball back to her goalkeeper, who has options left and right and options straight in front. And she finds Yamahata. Yamahata now for Puxty. Puxty, the opposition only having 10 players, has got space and time. Drops it in for Cara Stoll. Cara Stoll, a step inside Phillips, can't quite do it. But works back hard, Cara Stoll. She's got Harper there for company. And then Hogarth Scott drops it back for Melly. Melly drops it back for Surjan, and Surjan, they're being forced backwards here. And it's Stevenson who spreads the ball across to our substitute. Gets a nice little touch there back inside, finds her captain. Gemma Ferris. Ferris, no option really but to play it long from Ferris for Guishon. She's not getting much change out of that battle with Channing, and Channing patiently drops it back again for Naylor. Naylor for Yamahata. Yamahata again for Puxty. Puxty, she's got Harper closing hard. Puxty plays it forward over the top. Can Hammond get on the end of it? The ball is the winner there. This game, as you would expect now, has opened right up. Bulls FC Academy struggling to maintain possession. And Aristodulu commits the foul there on that far side on Van der Laan, who's worked hard. But, it's challenging for the Bulls to maintain possession, so they're essentially resorting to long ball tactics, turning over possession as they do it, and then giving University of New South Wales an opportunity to break from the back. But, they're still working hard. Phillips battling again. But, as is Kulizakis. Kulizakis a second time, a third time Kulizakis. Terrific effort there. Finds Kokoris. Kokoris into space for Aristodulu, overlapping on the outside. And, it's Ashley Hennebury who's come on there in the 14 jersey. And substitution time now also for University of New South Wales. And it's Lexi Moreno who is making her way off, and Hammond, so both Hammond and Moreno making their way off. Milan Hammond to open the scoring here today. Gets a hug from her coach Zora Namovsky, and she is replaced by Chloe Smith in the number 10 jersey. And we'll bring you that other substitute's name in just a moment. But, Chloe Smith is on now in the 10 jersey, and here she is straight onto the ball. Smith, she stayed on side, a little step over, and then a lovely little drag back. Smith, lovely bit of skill there, finds Cara Stoll. But, she is human. Cara Stoll miscontrols it slightly, and outside for Aristodulu. Aristodulu to get a bit of space there, but Hogarth Scott does well to close her down. And just out on that far side now, we're going to have ourselves a throw in. And it's Sonali Singh in the 13 jersey who's on the ball there now. That's our other substitute. Singh on the ball, doesn't give away a foul, and drops it back. Cara Stoll drops it in. Smith takes a touch, trying to get a second touch. An ambitious second touch there from Smith. Didn't quite catch it right. And now the Bulls clearing the ball away nicely. And again, they're closed down so quickly, so little space for them. But Phillips picks it up well, finds a teammate, but she is closed down almost instantly. Cara Stoll, time and space, finds Smith. Smith drops it outside. Can she find Kokoris? Kokoris takes a touch, keeps it in nicely. Drops it back for Aristodulu. Aristodulu stepping around that would-be challenger, and then drops it inside for Koukouris. Koukouris, beautiful little turn. Koukouris with shot. Just over the bar. Lovely little bit of interplay there. Aristidou and Koukouris. Some nice touches, nice interplay. A little turn inside on the shot, but couldn't trouble Nicole Simonson. And confirming in the 13 jersey, it's Sonali Singh. So it's Singh and Smith, the two S's who have come on for University of New South Wales. 20 minutes or so to go in this game. I was commentating a game last night and I said surely there's more goals in this game, and of course that was the guarantee that there were no more goals, but I won't jinx this game by saying that, as Singh wins the ball really well. Drops it off now for Plessis. She's had a terrific game. But, left foot of hers, scoring one, making another, and Singh again. She's almost rushed off the ball by Phillips. She finds Yamahata, and Yamahata finds her captain. Gets the ball, drops it off for Caristol, looking to get the return pass. But, can't quite get it there, but Caristol works hard, wins it again. Finds Koulizakis. Koulizakis patiently drops it back for Yamahata. Yamahata for one of our substitutes, Singh, finds Puxty. Lovely interplay now. Caristol, Yamahata taking a touch, looking up, finding a teammate. Aristidou doing likewise. But, just a bit too much on the pass there for Jennifer Koukouris. They're looking comfortable and confident in possession here, University of New South Wales, as you'd expect. Have to somehow find a way to get themselves back into this. To the Bulls. Hogarth Scott driving forward, but meets a wall of yellow defenders. And even if you get past that, you've still got Yamahata and Channing to get past, and they've got absolutely no change out of those two all afternoon. Yamahata for Puxty. Puxty can't quite find a teammate, but finds Smith. Smith just slightly over controls it. And now Hogarth Scott finds Harper. Harper plays her captain into a tiny bit of space, but that space is closed down almost immediately. And now here is Singh with time and space. Hold it up, hold it up. Caristol just encouraging her teammates to be patient, to hold up the ball, to find the easy pass. And just as they say that, find the easy pass, they go for a bit of a Hollywood pass, and do not find a teammate. But there's Smith pressing nicely, and the turn from the Bulls, and they've given away possession yet again. So difficult, as I said, to maintain possession in these circumstances, down to 10 players, and with University of New South Wales playing with a lot of confidence. Smith for Koulizakis, for Yamahata, back inside for Channing. And Channing drops it outside, and here's the captain floating around the outside. The two 17s will come into battle here. And, it is Martin Surjan in the 17 jersey for the Bulls who wins that battle against Angelique Aristidou in the 17. Just, captain of the team wearing 17 is not the most usual. I'm sure there's a reason. We will try and find that out afterwards. The Angelique Aristidou fan club is also here down beside us. I'd find that out afterwards. And here she is now, Aristidou, stepping over one challenger. Gets a beautiful cross in, looking for Smith. Ball falls down to the box, shot driven in. Just over the bar. Demi Koulizakis, she's already got one today. A lovely header off a corner in the 42nd minute. In the 72nd minute, looking to add to that. Caught the ball nicely. Just got under diffraction, and Nicole Simonson happy to see that sail over her bar. And, looking to break from the back, and they can't find a black jersey, so the ball goes all the way back. Well, Erin Naylor, they're going to get her involved, give everybody a touch, and she's going to play it out from the back. Time and space for Channing. She's pressed slightly by Harper, so by Gouchon, I beg your pardon, so she stops, finds Harper, and Naylor, I beg your pardon, back for Puxty. Naylor now has found Puxty, and Puxty drives it forward for Smith. Smith takes a touch. She goes around the defender. She's got teammates calling for the ball. Gets the cross in. But more of a futsal jab there. But, wasn't able to find a teammate in yellow. And so Ferris coming out from the back. Lovely swivel of the hips there from Ferris. And finds Gouchon. Gouchon going again. Finds Van der Laan. Van der Laan is closed down quickly. But offside flag is up there. They've pressed forward and retained the ball nicely and tried to get themselves into a little bit of space for the first time in quite a few minutes. But, drifted into an offside position there. Had Olivia Van der Laan. They're looking a little bit disconsolate now, this Bulls FC Academy team. The head's dropping just a fraction, as you'd expect. The sun has dropped behind the clouds. It's getting a little bit cooler. You'd imagine they would be happy to hear that referee's full-time whistle, but it's still, well, nothing is going their way. Ball looked like it was going to float out of play, but it stays in with Puxty. And Puxty only finds Harper, who in turn finds Phillips. And now here's Harper. The space in front for Harper, and she plays it into space in front. Yamahata and Guishon. Guishon does well. She's now at the edge of the box, but very little support. Guishon has to go herself around the outside, goes outside Puxty, drops it in low, but there were 4 defenders in yellow there. For the first time today, Yamahata beaten around the outside. But as soon as Jay Guishon got into a dangerous position, she found 4 yellow jerseys there, just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Now Hogarth Scott to a dangerous position, drops it outside for Chelsea Harper. Harper back inside for Hogarth Scott. Hogarth Scott looking to find Van der Laan. Can they get themselves a goal? It would surely be a consolation at this point. But Van der Laan battling hard against Aristodulu. Van der Laan again, but there's Aristodulu with a lovely little drag back, and she finds Singh, and Singh again for Koukouris patiently drops it back for Channing. She's looking up Channing. No options deep, and a ball over the top here will do very nicely indeed, and the ball does come over the top, and the chance now for a shot from distance. Well, Georgia Plessis, who's already got 1 goal today, but beautiful vision there for Poppy Channing. She had the ball over on the far right-hand side of the field. Georgia Plessis wasn't really calling for the ball, but got a bit of a signal from Channing to go into space. Channing floated a beautiful crossfield ball into space for Plessis. She got there, she got a touch. She saw the keeper a mile off her line and went for the spectacular. It was exactly the right idea. Would have been a spectacular goal of the season contender, you'd think, if she had been able to find the target. But couldn't quite find the target, but beautiful vision, you have to say, from a player who's had a great game of defence. Poppy Channing, she'd one lovely run just before half-time. She's got a lovely assembly of family here in front of us supporting her, and lovely ball over the top. She's had a terrific game here. Nice. Singh looking to drop it short. Picks up the pieces, Singh. Play it inside, says Chloe Smith, and she does just that for Kulizakis, who finds Yamahata. And now Puxty has got a lot of space in front of her to run into. Puxty, if she chooses to check back inside, finds Caristol. Caristol digs it off for Singh. Back for Kulizakis. Lovely one-touch, two-touch stuff here. Channing plays her captain into space here, Aristodulu. And Aristodulu drops it short. Looking to get the ball back, Aristodulu. She's got an overlapping run, but it's dropped back inside for Singh. Singh takes a touch, takes a second touch. Well, the referee's awarded a free kick there. Perhaps a late challenge after the pass had gone away, because it didn't seem to be a foul there on Salali Singh. Indeed it was. It was a late challenge after the initial pass was played. So it's going to be a free kick here. And I do have the free kick taker correct here. It is Angelique Aristodulu. I gave her an apology earlier. She scored a great goal last year directly from a free kick, and I called the wrong player. One of her teammates, who also had a blonde ponytail, was there beside her. So I did offer an apology today, but I said, you've got to score one now directly from a free kick, and I guarantee I'll get your name right. So not sure she's going to shoot here, probably a cross, and it is indeed from Angelique Aristodulu. Doesn't trouble the defenders, but she works hard to get it back. Slightly bustled off the ball by Guishon, and Guishon's going to drive forward now. Guishon, she's got Sonali Singh there driving back, steps inside too, but Caristol is there again, showing those futsal skills. A futsal style challenge, and then a very much outdoor football pass for Chloe Smith. She's got one player up with her, Smith, so she checks back inside nicely, and checks back inside a second time, and then the shot is driven in, but batted away really well. Was it gone out of play? No, it stayed in. Smith still there. Smith drops it back and floats up and over the bar. Well, Chloe Smith did really well there. Realised she only had Georgia Plessis in the box, so check back inside, look for support. And those Bulls FC Academy defenders looking very tired indeed when they gave away that corner. Quite a few hands on heads. They've all looked to get a little bit of water from their goalkeeper Nicole Simonson, and they are feeling the pace with only 10 players. No signs of any changes. We've still got like 12, maybe 15 minutes to go if there's a little bit of injury time. But another one of these dangerous corners from Plessis with the left foot. Floats it in just at the edge of the 6-yard box. Smith can't quite get there. Falls into the box. Caristol takes it, drives it, deflects away. Yamahata drives it in, floats onto the crossbar and away. Still there. Float, driven in there at the back post. Well, a catalogue of chances, one after another. Shot driven in by Caristol. It came back off the crossbar and back. And the University of New South Wales team have surrounded the goal scorer. I couldn't quite catch who it was. There's a player still down, and she's getting back up to her feet now. And it looks to be Georgia Plessis, is it, who's getting the congratulations. We'll give her the credit for the goal, but a scramble inside the box, cleared away. Shot comes in off the crossbar, and the player with the biggest smile on her face is Georgia Plessis. So we'll give her the credit for a second goal just on the 80th minute. We'll check that afterwards, but goal scorer not confirmed, but score totally clear. University of New South Wales leading by 4-0. And Sienna Hawkins has made her way onto the field for Bulls FC Academy. Sienna Hawkins in the number 3 jersey has made her way onto the field. Some much needed defensive support there. And there is, in fact, attacking support, I should say. There is Hawkins starting to get on the end of things. It's Harper, some lovely footwork. But, she drops it back to Sienna Hawkins. Has made her way forward in the slightly unusual number 3 jersey for a striker. But, she has been supported well by the number 33, and she dinks it in. Hawkins, can she get on the end of it? Can't quite get it. Drops for Hogarth Scott. Shaping for a shot, Hogarth Scott tries the shot in. It's Erin Naylor comfortably sees that ball drift away and wide. But we will get confirmation of that goal scorer. But the player with the biggest smile on her face at the end of all of that was Georgia Plessis. If it is her that is credited with that goal, that would be 2 goals and an assist for a player who a week or so ago was not guaranteed a start in first grade. As I said, I spoke with Zoran Amovsky before the game, and he said, yes, there are injuries, but Georgia Plessis has absolutely earned her place in this team. And he can't do very much more. A beautiful bit of skill there as well. Lovely control, lovely touch. And then Caristol puts her into space. But, can't quite get there. You can't do much more than 2 goals and an assist when you're breaking your way into the side. And so, well done to Georgia Plessis. The ball had come back off the bar, but followed up well and drove the ball in. Now, here is Hawkins. It's, again, blocked by Channing, blocked by Yamahata. Finds Plessis, finds Puxty. Puxty digs the ball forward. But, I think she's done enough work as Plessis. But, Smith is there. And, speaking of working hard, Demi Kulizakis has worked her absolute socks off here. Well, lovely skill. The confidence of a player who has got goals and assists so far today. Lovely pirouette and turn there from Georgia Plessis in the 18 jersey. She spreads it back for Yamahata, who finds Channing. Yamahata gets it back again. Kulizakis calling for the ball. She's got Puxty outside her, and she finds her. Now Puxty has got Chloe Smith running into space just ahead of her. But, Puxty's going to go herself. She's caught in the challenge there, Puxty. Referee chooses to play an advantage, but no advantage on the second foul. There's 2 fouls to choose from there for Chloe Gray. Let the first one go. And, pull the second one back. I don't think anybody from either team, well, going to be wrong about that. Chelsea Harper is in a hurry to get the ball, get the game going again, runs and retrieves the ball for University of New South Wales. They're in absolutely no rush to take this whatsoever, as Demi Kulizakis stands over the ball. Only 3 players forward and no players inside the box. Puxty and Kulizakis standing over the ball. A little half hand up there from Kulizakis, and she floats it in. Can Smith get there? Can't quite get there. Nicole Simonson sprinting off away from her 6-yard box to pick the ball up. And now here comes Harper. She's looked lively since she came on. Harper hasn't had much support. And, of course, that red card has changed things around completely. But she has looked good and lively and energetic. But can't quite hold up the ball. And she finds Plessis, who looks to play the ball into space. There was a lot of space for Puxty there. And, looks like we're going to have a few more substitutions. And indeed it is Georgia Plessis, who's had a terrific game. Goals and assists. And she has been given a little bit of a rest. A little side 5 there from Alexia Caristol as she heads off. And, it's a nice round of applause from her bench as well. Zoran Amovsky delighted with that performance, and a little side 5 from him to say well played. And, we'll give you confirmation just in a moment of who the substitute is. It's Kulizakis on the ball again. Drops it back for Yamahata. Returns the favour back to Koulizakis. Koulizakis finds Pugsty. Pugsty, little bit of champagne football there. Turns it forward. And, coming back inside the cross. Driven into the middle. But cleared away really well. Now, back for Yamahata. Pops it across for Channing. Channing, well, she is also human and makes her first mistake of the afternoon and plays the ball just out of play there. Now, our substitute has come on in the number 23 jersey, but we do not have a 23 listed amongst the substitutes. So, Caristol driving forward. Plays the ball forward, looking to find our substitute. And she picks it up nicely. Looking to turn inside. A bit of dancing feet. And, plays the ball back, but Harper has picked it up now. Harper turns back inside, but loses possession. And comes back inside for Sonali Singh. Singh drops it back for Yamahata. Yamahata back inside for Koulizakis. Koulizakis. So outside for Caristol. It's a little bit too much on that pass. Caristol, she's working hard, but can't quite get there. And, yes, as we said, just checking the team lists that we were given, or the team list on Dribble. We don't have a number 23 listed. And 23 has come on. I watched a few minutes of the under 23s game just before. It was 2-2 with about 2 minutes to go, and it was a terrific breakaway and a winning goal scored by University of New South Wales. It was a 23 player wearing number 23, so perhaps there's been a late change in terms of the substitutes bench, and the player that scored the winning goal in that under 23s game has been rewarded with a spot on the bench in first grade. But, no name, unfortunately, so we'll have to check afterwards and get you that name. Now, Yamahata finds Aristodulu, ball just evades Aristodulu. Finds its way to Patria Phillips. Less than 5 minutes to go now. They're looking very, very comfortable with this lead. Or the University of New South Wales. And it's Surjan finding her captain to play the ball forward with a deflection. Finds its way to Guijon. She has been terrific. Worked her absolute socks off, socks down around the ankles now at this point. But the last person you want to find with the pass there is Caristol. And Caristol plays the ball into space. Going to check back inside. Not much support here for our substitute. Plays it in, beautiful little ball in there for Chloe Smith, but working incredibly hard. She's now back defending. She was up front just a moment ago, and she's now back defending. That is great work from Jade Guichon, but can't find a teammate with the pass. The ball is back with Simonson. Simonson plays it long. Finds Angelica Aristodulu. It does well. Finds Channing. Channing for Yamahata. Yamahata for Pugsty. Pugsty plays the ball inside for Caristol. Look over the shoulder. Sees that she's just got one person to evade and evades her. Finds Koulizakis. Koulizakis playing the ball into space. Post defender is back there. Koulizakis battling again for the ball. Can't quite find it. And now she plays it forward for Harper. Harper, 2-3 yellow jerseys converging around her. Yamahata, Pugsty, plays it into space. Phillips takes a touch. There's just too many defenders there. When you're down a player, it is so hard to get anything going in attack. And now Chloe Smith gets the ball and she spreads it out to that far right hand side for Kokora. It's been a little bit quieter in the second half than she was in the first Kokoris. And she drops it back inside and finds her captain, who in turn finds Channing. They're probably happy to just run out the clock here. University of New South Wales. I need to imagine that Bulls FC Academy are probably happy if they do that too. Sonali Singh back again for Channing. Channing again for Singh. Phillips still working hard, trying to press, trying to get themselves something out of this game. They trail by 4-0. And here is Channing. Well, Very disappointed with herself with that pass, Channing. She finds Harper. And back inside for Guichon. For Phillips. Phillips with the shot. And it drifts out. Very cross with herself there, Poppy Channing. Giving the ball directly to Harper. But, when you've had as good a game as she has, you're allowed one little mistake like that. And nothing really came of it. As we drift down towards the 90th minute. Both teams probably happy. Chloe Smith has had a little glance down at her watch. She will see that we are just about to enter the last minute or two of this game. Now, played forward. Falls for Caristol. Caristol has been absolutely everywhere in the field. She's now down here in a sort of left midfield position. She's been up front. She's been playing defensive. She's been playing sweeper. She's been on the edge of the box for corners and guiding her teammates. Play the ball around. Keep possession, she's saying. Just keep it down there, she says. Playing a very much a leadership role alongside her captain. Here's to do. Now Channing gets a touch while she's caught in possession, Channing. And Guichon is there. Guichon driving through. And Channing still going. She falls over, Channing. Well, she's done really well there in the end, Channing. And Guichon not best pleased. Showing perhaps a little bit of tiredness in these last minutes or two. Poppy Channing caught in possession there. Gave the ball away just a moment or two ago. But, there can't be much more time left as the lights come on here inside the grandstand. And again, played forward. Erin Naylor. She's been terrific. She hasn't been challenged many times, but a couple of things that she's had to do has been terrific. Her goal kicks particularly have been absolutely fantastic. And now winding down, Channing just playing the ball back again to her goalkeeper. Chloe Gray, just another glance at her watch there again. We must surely be coming to the end. Not many injuries in this second half. A comprehensive victory here. Can they add to it? Can they put a fifth goal on? Chloe Gray charging through. Can she get there? Nicole Stevenson does really well. Comes across, sweeping across the back. And does really well to get the ball away. Well, it was a 5-star performance by University of New South Wales men's team here yesterday. As Adamo, my commentary colleague, described it, it's been a 4-star performance here. 9 goals scored and 0 conceded from the 2 top division teams in both the men's and the women's for University of New South Wales. Not sure they would have had a better weekend than this. Perhaps even in the history of the club, 9 goals scored, none conceded. Both teams playing in the top division. It's been a fantastic weekend for them. Can they cap it off with a 5th goal to make it 10 for the weekend? Sing on the ball now. Driving forward. Drops it back for Yamahata. High press here from Hawkins. She finds Koulizakis. Koulizakis drops it out to the far side. Little step inside. Lovely step inside from Koukouris. Just overplays it just a fraction. Phillips looking to bring the ball away. And she finds Ferris. But Caristol works really hard. Gets it back. Koulizakis had a chance to release Smith there. Gets the ball in behind. Koukouris. Koukouris drops it back. Oh, and it's just over the bar. A chance to make it 5 there. Our late substitution, the 23 jersey. Well, there was a chance to make it a 5-star performance. One of the several substitutes that have come on couldn't quite find the target there. She holds her head in her hands. Her teammates encouraging her to keep her head up. And, that was a chance to make it 5 goals to 0. Simonson with the clearance. We play on. Caristol wins it well in the air. Well, we play on for only 2 more seconds, and there is the final whistle. A 4-star performance from the University of New South Wales as applause rings out around the grandstand. Goals from Hammond, Koulizakis, 2 from Plessis. A red card also to Tamir Souza, but they were already trailing at that point. And we finish up here at the Village Green, the University of New South Wales, a comprehensive 4-0 victory over last year's champions, the Bulls FC Academy. And we will see you next time around at the football.